If you pay attention to new energy vehicles, you must know BYD and Tesla, and the competition between them. On July 3, BYD and Tesla chose to announce their second quarter sales on the same day. Unlike the new car-making forces that are still lingering on the line with monthly sales of over 10,000, these two car companies have entered the camp with monthly sales of 100,000, pulling the competition to an unprecedented height. In June, BYD delivered 134,000 new vehicles, and delivered 355,000 vehicles in the second quarter. Tesla delivered 255,000 vehicles globally in the second quarter, losing to BYD. This is the first time in the past few years that Tesla has been surpassed by BYD. Because of the reversal of data in the second quarter, the ranking in the first half of 2022 has changed. BYD surpassed Tesla to become the global sales champion. It is worth noting that BYD stopped production of fuel vehicles in March this year, and all subsequent deliveries were new energy vehicles. This makes the two companies' sales more comparable. Your vision is your world. Welcome to the developing China. Now you are on the journey to look back at every change in the car, witness every surge in speed, and explore the mystery behind the car. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. Why did BYD outsell Tesla? Are they really rivals? In 2022, who will win the global sales champion? Today, we will focus on BYD and Tesla. For the past 8 consecutive quarters, Tesla's quarterly deliveries have been leading BYD, and the second quarter of this year was the first time BYD overtook. The turning point occurred in the second quarter of last year, exactly 1 year ago. Before that, the gap between Tesla and BYD has gradually widened, but since the second quarter of last year, BYD has rapidly increased the volume, and the gap has narrowed at a speed visibly, and finally achieved a go-ahead in the second quarter of this year. What happened between the second quarter of last year and now? BYD's popular model Qin Plus DMI has been delivered on a large scale. It delivered 3,603 vehicles in April last year, 9,269 vehicles in June, and over 10,000 vehicles in August, quickly rushing to the top 3 in China's new energy vehicle sales list. After Qin Plus DMI, BYD Song, Tang, Yuan, and Dolphin took over the baton. The monthly sales exceeded 10,000 units, and Song even exceeded 30,000 units. With the help of various models, the overall monthly sales of BYD's new energy vehicles expanded at a rate of 10,000 units per month, and then exceeded 100,000 units in March this year, 110,000 units in May, and 130,000 units in June. This is largely due to the application of new technologies such as BYD DMI. The combination of DMI and blade battery makes BYD seem to have mastered the code of sales. DMI technology is applied to BYD's plug-in hybrid models, and now, half of BYD's sales are from hybrid vehicles. It is this that makes many people who support Tesla unconvinced. Because hybrid vehicles are considered by some to be fuel vehicles in electric vehicles, and Teslas are all pure electric vehicles. BYD is still inferior to Tesla if compared to pure electric vehicles. But the crux is productivity. Whether it is Tesla or BYD, there is no shortage of orders now, but the lack of production capacity. BYD's popular models, as well as Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y, need to queue up to place an order for pickup, ranging from a few months to more than half a year. Tesla, in particular, is limiting deliveries because of capacity issues. The average pickup cycle for almost all Tesla models is longer than 4 months. Among them, the standard battery life version of the Model 3 produced by the Shanghai Super Factory has to wait 4.2 months, and the long battery life version of the Model Y has to wait more than 5 months. At the Fremont factory in the United States, the waiting time for the long-range Model Y is close to 7 months. In this case, for Tesla, sales volume is determined by production, not products. But in the first half of this year, Tesla was stuck on production capacity. Unlike BYD's factories that are landed everywhere in China, Tesla now has only 4 factories in total, located in California, Texas, Shanghai, and Berlin. The Shanghai factory is extremely important to Tesla. Last year, Tesla produced a total of 930,000 vehicles, of which 480,000 were from the Shanghai factory, accounting for 52%. The first quarter of this year was the peak production capacity of the Shanghai plant, with a total of 180,000 units delivered, an average of 60,000 units per month. However, since the end of March, affected by the Shanghai epidemic, Tesla's Shanghai plant has been shut down for more than 20 days in March and April, losing more than 70,000 units of production capacity. In April and May combined, the Shanghai factory only delivered 33,677 vehicles, half of the usual monthly production capacity. Interestingly, in the first half of this year, BYD sold more than 70,000 vehicles than Tesla, which is almost exactly the production capacity lost by Tesla. If Tesla's production capacity is not affected, will this gap still exist? The sales surpassed that of Tesla, giving BYD a lot of limelight. Some people believe that with the rise of Chinese cars, Tesla will eventually be crushed. This is not necessarily the case. In fact, BYD and Tesla are not targeting the same consumer group. There are only 2 models of Tesla's vehicles, Model 3 and Model Y, which account for 95% of its global sales. The average price of Model 3 is more than 300,000 yuan, and the Model Y is more than 350,000 yuan. The average price of BYD's bicycles is less than 300,000 yuan, more precisely, most of them are below 200,000 yuan. This is a completely different market from Tesla. In general, BYD's main position is the market below 200,000 yuan, which is the base camp for fuel vehicles. Tesla's main position is above 300,000 yuan. Although in terms of total sales, BYD has temporarily surpassed Tesla, this does not mean that BYD's products have a dominant position. So will BYD and Tesla not be in fierce competition? Apparently no. In the long run, BYD and Tesla will definitely engage in a head-to-head battle at the product level in a certain segment, not just on the data of total sales. Tesla may not care about BYD, but BYD must chase Tesla. The impact of high-end brands has become one of the most important things for BYD at present. If BYD rushes up, it will inevitably encounter Tesla. BYD's sales target for new energy vehicles in 2022 is 1.2 million units, doubling from last year's 600,000 units. Just over half of this year, its sales have exceeded that of the whole of last year, and it is still increasing rapidly every month. If nothing else, BYD can not only complete the target of 1.2 million vehicles, but also have the opportunity to hit the number of 1.5 million. Coincidentally, 1.5 million vehicles happens to be Tesla's 2022 goal. Tesla delivered 936,000 vehicles globally last year, but only 565,000 in the first half of this year. This means that in the second half of the year, it needs to complete the volume of the whole year of last year to achieve the goal. That is, Tesla needs to deliver an average of 156,000 vehicles per month for the next 6 months. It's an extremely difficult task. Do you think who will win the global sales champion? Okay, we just spent another 10 minutes of deep thinking. Do you want to know other auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. See you.